Let's get started because it's 6 o'clock. Okay, so let's warm up. The warm up, as you know, is important. Play some music, get yourself revved up, get yourself excited, and have water nearby. Today's rounds is going to be 2 full minutes of work. So it's 30 seconds times 4. So much math in boot camp. So we do 30 seconds of a cardio. This is like a cardio. We do 30 seconds. Let's do some squats, butt back and down. And I do mean back and then down versus down and then back. See the difference? Back and down. So we're going to do 30 seconds of a cardio, followed by 30 seconds of an upper body. Then 30 seconds of a lower body, and then 30 seconds of abs. And then after that, you get your break. So while it does seem like nonstop work for 2 minutes, and hopefully your heart rate does get up there, it is different exercises. So you're not going to be doing like 2 minutes of push-ups. That'd be terrible. Even I wouldn't design a program like that. So as we're squatting, our knees and toes are tracking in line with each other. Okay, let's do a couple more. This is one of the best ways of warming up your lower body. And generally speaking, for lunges, when you warm up your lower body, since it's the largest muscle group in your body, it warms up sort of the rest of your body. Gets all that blood pumping and moving around. So we have a nice long stride for our lunges, hitting about 90 degrees in both knees as we lower the back knee to about ankle height. So if you don't have a mirror and can like physically see yourself in either the Zoom screen or in the mirror, you can sort of try to take a look at yourself by looking downwards, but you don't want to keep your eyes down. It messes with your posture. About 3 more. You want your chest up, abs braced, nice neutral spine. Yeah, let's switch sides. I know you guys hear me say this week after week, and you know the drill. You know how to do lunges. And that's what makes me so happy, is that if I'm not around with you guys, and you are doing lunges on your own, I know you guys are doing it correctly. You've heard me say it a million times. So we switch sides. Nothing's different other than we have the other leg in front. So we got our hip flexor stretch in the back leg, we have our glutes working in the front leg. Whatever shall we do with the arms? All right, about 4 more. Yeah, sorry, I lost count. Okay, let's give our legs a little break. Make nice big arm circles. Dynamically moving to increase range of motion. So we're not making small arm circles. We're trying to make the biggest ones we can make. That big reach. Good. And then do the reverse. Okay, everyone's here. And rotate. Your spine is this amazing thing. Well, your body is actually, but your spine is. Your spine can rotate. It can arch like that. And it can flex like this. All right. Oh, we can also lateral bend like that. And then you'll find that there are moments where you want to hold it stable, and that's what's called a plank. Okay, so let's get into the first exercise. I'm not going to show all 4 in the beginning because we're not going to remember it anyways, but I have my eye on the clock, and it will beep every 30 seconds, but around 5 seconds before the next beep, I'm going to switch and talk about the next exercise. So you can finish up, and then when you hear the beep, then you go to the next exercise, okay? The first one is a cardio. So it's double knees. So when we're doing this, think about your abs, your hip flexors. Crunch, crunch. Use your arms. All right, you can add a jump or not. Okay, this is our first round, so feel free to keep it low impact this round or for the entire class. All right, So first 30 seconds is coming up, and that's gonna be the double knees. And then after that, it's gonna be a push-up of some variation. So I usually do push-ups in the warm-up, I know, and then I realize it kind of makes me tired. So this first round, we're just gonna do push-ups on our knees. Okay. So we have about 10 seconds left. We're gonna get ready to go into what's called a bear crawl push-up. Keep going until the bell rings. So here's the push-up. You're on your knees, hands wide. And then you lift your knees off and do another push-up. All right? But notice I'm staying kind of in a quadruped. So my hands are wide, push-up. My knees come off, push-up. But don't feel obligated to take those knees off the ground. It's like one challenging push-up and then one even more challenging. Kind of changes. All right, squat to Sidekick. Oops, I wasn't watching the clock there. My only job and I'm not doing it. Here's your lower body workout. Squat, kick. Notice when I kick, I'm not straightening the standing leg. Do whatever you want with your hands. We're doing abs after this. It's gonna be a forearm plank crawl. So it's gonna be some upper bodies and some shoulder work too. So get on your forearms. Good, get in your plank and just start crawling forward. Imagine you're under barbed wire. You're like those army people. Okay, don't worry about moving fast. Do we need a break? Can we go right into the next 30 seconds? Can't see you guys responding, but since this is the first round, let's do a 30-second break. So let this 30 seconds go by, and then we're back on our feet doing these. All right, how's that? Everything good? Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know, those of you showing videos. So in 10 seconds, we're going back to this. If you want to increase the challenge, for instance, in the bear push-ups, you can stay off your knees the whole time. And these are just variations of push-ups. All right, here we go. So if you wanted to do push-ups on your toes, do push-ups on your toes. If you want to do any other variation of push-ups, do it. And if you really hate upper body, you can do extra squats or lunges. All right, my goal here is to give you some variety of basic body weight exercises. Things you can do without any equipment. Hey, my nose is running. Why? Am I allergic to exercise? Let's get to some push-ups. Hands wide. Push up on the knees. And then if you can keep your knees off the whole time, this is what we call bear position. So your spine is still looking to be neutral. All right, we're not rounding the back. Even though you're not in a traditional full-on plank. All right, squats to Sidekick. All right, we're just gonna get some Kleenex real fast. Okay, sorry about that. Stay low, kick. Stay in that squat. And then we're gonna get on our forearms in that plank position, work those abs, squeeze the glutes, and crawl. I'm just kind of making it way down to, you guys hear that beep? It's basically the last 3 or 4 seconds. Imagine there's like a cup of milk on your butt. You try not to spill it. You really want to maintain that plank. All right, let's see what's up next. Okay, 30 seconds break. Our cardio is going to be skiing moguls. So imagine you're going side to side. You go as quick as you like or a slower pace. Use those arms. You're in a squat position. You're landing with soft knees. and it's like you're wearing skis. All right, in 5 seconds, we're gonna go. So I've just sort of decided we're gonna do 30-second rounds, breaks after the 2 minutes. Here we go. So if you want to do non-impact version, it's side to side, step touch. I've never skied moguls in my life. In fact, I don't even ski, so this is all just an imaginary world. But I've seen it at the Olympics, and it is crazy how low they stay, how much quads are engaged for them. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna do a push-up. You do it on your knees, and then take a step forward, your right foot to your right arm, and kick through. Push up, do it to the other side. How do I do this? Take your foot to the same hand. Take the opposite foot and kick the opposite hand out of the way. Foot to same hand, opposites. Foot to same hand. All right, one pulse. And switch. Non-jumping version. Pulse, switch, pulse, switch, pulse, switch. Just showing you different angles here. You don't actually have to turn like I did. So again, the non-jumping version is pulse, step together. And we got our abs. Get on the ground, legs up. It's okay, you take like 5 seconds transition. No worries. Reach for the toes, tuck the chin. You don't have to look at your toes. You look at your knees to keep your neck from feeling too straight. All right, 30 seconds, just enough time to grab a drink. We're going back to skiing moguls. Whew. It's kind of hard to talk. It's a good thing, right? All right, in 10 seconds, we're starting our moguls. The lower you can stay, the better. Like we're trying not to stand up or strain our legs at all. Ski, ski, ski. Never straighten my legs. It looks like from the side. Next movement is our push-up to the breakdance. The breakdance is a little challenging coordination-wise, but it breaks up the push-ups. Feel free to do a push-up to down dog. All right, just break up the push-ups, unless you feel like doing 30 seconds of non-stop push-ups. So here, you can do a push-up, down dog, push-up, down dog, or push-up, step through, push-up, step through, push-up. Once you have the one foot going toward the same side hand, you only have one leg remaining. Okay? And the only hand you can kick away is the opposite one, otherwise you'd fall on your butt. Lunge pulses. I don't know why I keep turning. I know I don't have to because you guys know how to do this. Down. Little pulse. Pulse. Switch. Pulse. Switch. Pulse. We got L crunches after this. Your body's in the shape of a capital L. If you hate lunges, start. Now I keep my shoulder blades. I go off and on, but I keep my head off the ground. Okay, I'm doing really quick pulse crunches. Of course, feel free to put your head down if you want. You can reach up, pulse crunches. 10 seconds, then we got our 30-second break. Okay, get some water. See, we just did that. A few rounds of that. So you're finishing these in about 5 minutes. All right, so we got double jumping jacks. So in and out, out. We have 10 seconds left until the next round. And that's our first exercise. And we have a burpee. This is how you jack without impact. Now when we do the burpee, nobody really likes burpees, but I just give variation. In this case, we're doing a burpee to a side plank. Push-ups are optional. If you don't want to do the side plank, just do regular burpees. Whole goal is to find a challenge to the workout, something that you like, or maybe I should say something you don't hate. So push-up, burpee, I did your burpee, push-up, come in. Oops, I don't know why I did 2 push-ups. You only have to do 1 or none. Did I go to that side already? You should alternate sides. Oh, I just did a push-up again. I keep doing 2 push-ups. I guess there's nothing wrong with that either. Push up, side, push up. Okay. Oh my God. Heel raise, jump. Heel raise, jump. If you have space to travel, travel. A little bit of lateral direction change. 2-foot landings. No jump, step, step. Heel raise, up, down, step, step. Stay in the squat. Legs can be straight or bent. I have my head, neck, and shoulders up. You can have your head, neck, and shoulders down. You can bend your knees. The range of motion can be higher. Okay, you decide what's challenging for you. Got a 30-second break after these next 5 seconds. Okay. You know what's really interesting? 45 seconds feels like forever. Even 40 seconds. But for some reason, 30 seconds feels like it's not so bad. At least to me, but I shouldn't speak for everyone. You know, everyone's different. Okay, so in 5 seconds, we have our first exercise. Who remembers what it is? Double jacks. I'm balancing on the balls of my feet, nice and light. It's just a jumping jack variation. You can do regular jacks like this. Your choice. Bounce, 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 bounce. Get that heart rate up. Burpees. Ready for burpees? Good. Burpee. Side plank. Don't worry too much about symmetry. We're not doing enough side planks to really make it a big deal. Try to get more push-ups. Do those burpees. Remember, you can walk or jump your feet in. Oops, I don't know what I just did. I apparently cannot talk while exercising. All right, watch this. Heel raise, up, down, jump. Heel raise, up, down. It's basically training yourself not to jump, even though you're elevating your heels. Because usually when we elevate our heels, we want to jump, right? Like I said, I can't talk and move at the same time. All right, we're doing scissors. Abs. Hopefully your leg muscles are burned out by 30 seconds. If not, you know, I guess next time I do this class, I'll do 45 second times 4. Wonder how that'll feel. Never have done 45 seconds. It just feels like forever. All right, take your 30-second break. We're moving on to round 4. Power skips. Single knee, single arm. Here, here. Getting a little propulsion. drive up, drive up. When you're driving up with so much force, it just pulls your foot off the ground. That's the first one. And then we have plyometric push-ups. Power skips. Imagine you're skipping through a vast grassy yard. I don't know, maybe it's your backyard, because you have a backyard. Good, don't forget about the overhead punch and reach. This is how your body moves in opposition. All right, so we're doing plyometric push-ups, which you don't have to do. But basically, watch this. You want to do a push-up and push off. Totally fine to be on your knees. The fact that you're pushing off makes your chest muscles and arm muscles work at a faster, more powerful, explosive speed. All right, and then the same way you land and you jump, you gotta land the soft elbows. All right, you might not feel this right now, but this is the one thing that gets chest and arms really sore. Okay. Sorry, curtsy lunge, skater, curtsy lunge, pulse, skater. Reach across, once again, principle of opposition. You can step instead of leaping across your mats. Curtsy lunge, chest up. Swing my arms in opposition. Okay, high plank. You can hold here. You can reach one hand to the opposite toe. You're gonna have to pike in the process. So it's kind of like you're going into a three-legged down dog with only one hand on the ground. Use your abs. Pull your abs up. Find that strong plank. Pull your abs up and find the plank. Okay. We have our 30-second rest, and then we're going to our power skips. If you don't need a rest, like Lynn, just go into the power skips. Guys, the rest is there if you need it, because I don't want to presume anything about anyone, but if you don't need it. All right, I'm going to ask you a question after this whole boot camp, and I need you guys to tell me the truth. I need you guys to tell me, all right, hopefully everyone started. Reach up. I want you to imagine like you're actually trying to punch a hole in your ceiling. That's how much reach there is. That's how much reach. We're doing plyometric push-ups after this. You can do it on your toes too, by the way. Just that propulsion of your arms. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes on my toes. Let's see. Whoa, there goes my mat. All right, that's kind of a lot. I think I'm going to have to go back to my knees here. Just another push-up variation. Take your options. Push up as fast as you can. Curtsy lunge. Pulse. Pulse. Speed skater. Pulse. Pulse. Yes, we're working on our legs. Also trying to keep our heart rate up. This is, in the end, high intensity interval training, so we're trying to get the heart rate up. Usually the heart rate drops a little bit during upper body, unless it's burpees, and during abs. Plank, 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 or hold a plank. This also has a lot of arm and shoulder work here. When those calves reach for the ground, you feel a nice calf stretch. Sorry, when the heels reach for the ground, you feel a nice calf stretch. All right, take that 30-second break. Whew. Round 5. We're breezing through this. Squat, pulse, and tuck jump. So we're gonna have a narrow pulse, stance. So if you're not jumping, it's one down, one up. The tuck is about bringing the knees forward. So this is a butt kicker, but this is a tuck. Okay? Don't worry about how high you jump. Pulse, jump, pulse, jump, pulse. Pull those knees up. That's a tuck. Yeah, this is cardio. That's what cheerleaders do. They go tuck, or they go split. That was a terrible split. All right, what's next here? All right. This is the high plank, and we're walking. I want you to walk inch by inch. I want your hands to go a little ahead of your shoulders. That's how you feel your abs. So it's not right under your shoulders, slightly ahead of your shoulders. That's what changes it. That's what changes it. Find that plank, abs tight, butt tight. We're back to our squats. You can go to any width you want, and I want you to pulse with your arms out. Make very, very small circles with your arms and very, very small range pulses with your legs. This is nearly isometric. If you ever want to watch TV doing this, it's a great idea for maybe a minute. This is just pure burnout, very, very small pulses. All right, and then it's time for abs. Double bicycle. You're used to single bicycle. 2, center. Okay, left, center, left, right, center, right, left, center, left, right, center, right. So we're going to twist to each side twice, but you want to come to center. And what's challenging is that your shoulder blades are off the ground. As long as your shoulder blades are off the ground, that means your abdominals are working. Okay, we have our tuck jump. So we have 2 squats in this round. One is more cardio focused and one is really strength focused, right? We're actually holding the squat in a low position the whole time. All right, if you're ready to go, you can do this tuck jump. Remember, it's all about the landing. Come down, land softly with quiet, absorb. It's like you're in someone's house and you're sneaking around, but you have to jump over this massive ottoman. I don't know. All right, get into your high plank, but get your hands ahead of your hands and then keep walking it forward. It's like your hands keep reaching forward and they're going faster than your feet. Oh, the fact that your hands are ahead of your shoulders makes your abs work harder, as long as your butt's not in the air. Make sure your butt's not in the air. You get to the end of your mat, you can walk backwards. But you can still keep your hands ahead of your shoulders. Hold it right here. You're there. You're low. Keep circling those arms. Your arms are just being held. There's a slight pulsing, which I know you can't tell that is happening because my butt is also bouncing and my squat is pulsing, but everything is pulsing. Here, let me exaggerate that a little bit more. Then we're doing our double bicycle. Double bicycle. Double, 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 center, double. Right, left, center, left, right, center, right. Okay, take your 30-second break. Now this is what I'm going to do next. We have about 10 minutes until we stretch. So we're going to do all those rounds again. okay? But I'm gonna take out the breaks. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 5 times 4, ignore the clock for a second. We have 5 times 4 exercises. That's a lot of math, but basically, it's 10 minutes, right? Because it's each exercise 30 seconds, so it's, anyways. Don't worry about it. Anyways, it's gonna take up 10 minutes of time, but that's without breaks. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you need a break, I want you to take it. But at most you take what, 10-second break and you're doing 20 seconds of an exercise, okay? So this is our push, our final push. All right, so the first exercise, you remember? Double knees. All right, I'm gonna do my best, and I'll probably mess up, but I'm gonna do my best to show you the next exercise so that we don't accidentally take a break. All right, here we go. First exercise, our double knees. Remember, we got cardio first, upper body, lower body, abs. After this is a bear crawl, or bear push-up, I should say. So you're on your hands and knees. Your knees can be on or off the ground, okay? Your hands are wide for that push-up. You can do any push-ups you would like to do in about 10 seconds. We're doing 10 minutes nonstop here, but take a break, find your limits, and go. You can do knees off, knees on. Alternate, or you can keep your knees off. Your hands should be wider than your mats. Or you can do 2 off, 2 on. I mean, the combinations are endless. From here, we're doing the squat to a side kick in 8 seconds. Try to keep moving. If you're on your knees the whole time, squat to a side kick. That was that long beat, which means the next 30 seconds has started. We're gonna be on our forearms for a low plank after this, but we're crawling forward, like we're crawling under barbed wire. Stay low, stay low. Don't bend, don't straighten the knee after you kick it, as you're kicking. You're gonna get on your forearms. And really squeeze your butt. Just make very, very like half-inch increments, okay? It's not about how fast and how much distance you cover. It's about being in that plank and not dropping your butt, not lifting your butt. Right after this, we're doing skier mobile hops. Ready? Skiers. Back to our cardio. Keeping your knees bent. We have our push-up into a breakdance move where we kick through. Or you can do push-up into a down dog. You can do any push-up variation. Got about 8 seconds. All right, push-up. If you're on your knees, then get onto your toes to do the kick through. We have our lunge, pulse, and switch. Get ready in your lunge. Pulse, switch, pulse, switch, pulse, switch, pulse. You can keep it low impact. You can start with the jumps, and then after 15 seconds, change it. We got abs. What is it? L crunch. Getting on our backs, legs up in the air. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep reaching. Try to get those shoulder blades off the ground. Maybe the lower tips touch the ground, but then you're right back up. okay if your legs aren't straight. We are double jumping jacks, I think, next. I should check. How's my memory? It is right, double jumping jacks. Geez, sometimes I surprise myself. That was the worst memory. And I don't know how to count. Geez, 2 signs of a great instructor. Okay, so after this, our upper body. Oh, burpees to the side plank. So our burpee. I'm gonna do side plank to side plank because that'll give me some symmetry. Because I keep not making it to the other side for some reason. Side, side, push up, and burpee. It's fun to just make up burpee variations, isn't it? Oh no, what's next? Squat, heel raise. Heel raise, side. Heel raise, side. And then we got scissors. Scissors, we always try to do with straight legs as much as possible. Longer lever, more challenge to the abs. But sometimes our hamstrings are tight, so we can't strain our legs. That's okay. Heel raise, up, down. On your back. Scissors. What we got here? We got power skips with our overhead fist. I always think of Mighty Mouse there. He's like flying through the air. Guys, you guys are doing so good. Doing so good. We're through round 3 almost. So we only got 4 minutes after this. Woo! Yes! Nothing stops us. We go through the ceiling, into the sky, into the galaxies, onto another planet. It would be really cool to fly, right? What's our upper body here? Oh, plyometric push-ups. Yeah. 5 push-ups. 5. I'm telling you, if you're sore tomorrow, which you probably will be, but if you're sore in the arms and upper body, undoubtedly it's going to be this plyometric motion because we rarely use sort of an explosive movement in our upper body. So changing up what you do with your muscles always creates a little bit of soreness. Exercise. Curtsy, lunge, and speed skate. And then we do our high plank to the toe reach with the down dog. Hopefully moving the arms side to side with your back leg helps you feel balanced, right? It's what your arms would naturally do if you were actually speed skating. Use your abs. Strong plank. Use your abs to initiate the lifting up of your hips. We don't just lift our butt up. We draw our belly up and in towards the spine, which creates the lift for us. Keep going, keep going. There's 1 round left. It's our tuck jumps. These are the last 4 exercises. We are almost there. Your heart rate should be on a journey of up, down, up, down. It'll be too hard if your heart rate is always high. So that's the journey of interval training. Up, down, up, down. Got our alligator crawl. Oh my gosh. I could not move after that. I tried to jump again, I couldn't do it. I hope you guys feel the difference when your hands are slightly ahead of your shoulders versus right under your shoulders. That's the main trick about all this. okay? You should feel a difference. If not, take your hands even more forward. What do we got next? Oh, we got our squat with our arms to the side, circling. That one's fun. You guys think this one's fun? Looks like I'm not moving. I can really feel my heart pounding on my chest once I'm kind of still here. We have our double bicycle at the end here. Feel free to make single bicycle if you prefer. Just giving variations. Oh my gosh, my legs, I can't do it. Oh, this is it. This is the last 30 seconds. Right and right, left and left, right and right. Shoulder blades are off the ground. Twist and twist, twist and twist. We go twist, center, twist, twist, center, twist. You can move your legs. Ends up being a little more challenging when you leave it extended. Wow, great timing. Let's do a stretch here. Since we're sitting on the ground, I'm just gonna start the stretch. Oh, let me turn off this clock. I don't wanna hear it beep again. Well done, everyone. Well done. So now we do our static stretches because we already did dynamic in the fronts in the beginning of class. And now that our muscles are fully worn, we're gonna just ease into this nice re-lengthening. Good, switch. I always like to take both arms there, not just the one. Kind of get a cross body motion. Nice slow deep breaths. Now let's see if we can do a nice hip stretch. Don't need to do the straddles to feel it. As long as you feel something, then you're doing what I call a good stretch. I remember when I was like 7 or 8 and I was in gymnastics, we would do what's called the pancake. We take our legs super wide and we just have our whole stomach and body flat. That's just impossible for me. I don't know how I ever did it. But you know who can do it? Babies can do it. Babies can like reach their feet and then pull their toes into their mouths. I watch my niece do this almost daily, and it just floors me how flexible babies are. But do you know why they're so flexible? They don't have any muscles. Muscles are tight and they like are around our bones, and they actually, when they get tight, they restrict our movement. So the more muscles you develop, and the less you stretch, the more restrictive and range of motion you'll get. Now, if someone told me when I was 5 that if I stretched every day, I would still be as flexible when I was 5, I might not have listened to them, but I don't know. What's that quote? Hindsight is 20/20? Well, I don't know the quote. I sometimes regret not stretching more. All right, stretch your chest. You don't necessarily have to hold your own hand. You can come to the wall, stretch like this. Your chest here. Even just reaching back like this is great. Good. Did a lot of ab work today, so let's arch our back and stretch here. Stretching is the opposite of what we've been doing. So if we're crunching this way, then we must stretch the other way. Good, we already stretched our hamstring when we were sitting down, so let's just do a quick side bend, IT band stretch. We did work our triceps with all those push-ups, so let's do a tricep stretch as well. Hopefully during this time when we're working with just our body weight, that you developed a new awareness of your body, figured out how to use gravity to leverage your workouts. Oh man, I can't even balance right now. So point being that that if you understand gravity and how it just pulls you to the ground, then you can figure out what works to lift it up against gravity. We don't just have to lift dumbbells, you know?